Hi, we're here at Gnomedex 2009 with Mary Jane and Jennifer from Girls in Tech.
Hi. Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. It's been a great day today.
What has been your best experience so far?
So far it's been really great to meet a lot of different people and a lot of very influential people in social networking and social media. We've had a lot of people come by, especially to check out our little mascot that we made. We put a pink bow on a Chris Perillo.
Can we get a little shot of that? Yeah, that's nice.
It was kind of an accident. I saw one of these. I'm like, wow, wouldn't it be great to have a mascot? And then, but it's not a girl in tech. So why don't you get a bow? This is Krissa.
So while we have the honorary member here, can you tell us a little bit about Girls in Tech?
Well, it's networking for women in the technology industries because there's just not enough of us out there, so you can meet people in your same field at work. So we're just, getting people together, networking, having a good time. And I think we're working on quarterly events that are just a little bit bigger, a little more serious. But Mary Jane can tell you a little more about that.
Okay. Yeah, we meet about 3 to 4 times a month, and we get together, and it's social networking and professional networking. We found that since there are so few women in technology, it's hard to meet each other at work. So we kind of have to go outside of work and get together and be really proactive about it because it's so important to keep in touch and do the networking.
So I myself find I'm a woman in technology, and it's hard to find other female professionals to network with. What kinds of events do you put out there for these individuals?
Yeah, we have all kinds of different events to suit different people's interests. For example, a lot of us are very creative and artistic. So we have a Geek Arts night once a month. Our upcoming Geek Arts is making jewelry out of different pieces of transistors and computer parts. We're going to have a night where we build a fractal quilt out of, you just build it up and make a bigger quilt out of smaller pieces. We also have events geared towards academic things, like speakers that come and talk about different industry events. We have a wine tasting that's more of a social business meeting kind of thing. So just a bunch of variety. We also have an outdoors kind of event scheduled for geocaching. I know a lot of the girls were interested in that. So it's whatever our personal interests are and interest as professionals.
And what has been the response been from the different types of events? Has it been successful? Do people like the variety? And you guys do you want to answer?
Yeah, well. Just from being here at the conference, we've had a lot of interest because they're like, oh, girls in tech? I'm a girl in tech. That sounds like a lot of fun. We're a really new chapter, so we're still doing a lot of outreach and still finding out how many people we can get to meetings, but...
How do people find it?
Oh, lots of ways. A lot of the time, knowing MJ is that's how I got started. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we have a website. You can find us on, let's see here. We are, well, it is, so for the Seattle chapter, it's GI Tweet Seattle. And for, let's see, on Facebook, it's Girls in Tech-Seattle, Washington. And you're going to have to tell them our website. It's a little fancy.
Okay. So we have both an international website, which is girlsintech.net. That's for the main site. And then our personal Seattle chapter is sites.google.com/site/girlsintech-Seattle.
So is it just a Seattle-based company?
Well, we started out in the Bay Area in 2007. It was started by Adriana Gassion. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name right. She started in 2007 as a way to increase awareness and support for women in technology. We've grown. I believe we have over 30 chapters now internationally. I started the Seattle chapter earlier this year, so we've been around for just a few months. And already we've had overwhelming interest and support from both people in the industry and just passerbys who just say, this is a great idea. And I find that men are very, very supportive of having girls in tech. A lot of the guys that I know in the industry, a lot of programmers and managers and that kind of thing, they're like, yeah, we need more girls in tech. So it's really great to have that support from everyone, really.
So I'm taking no competition from the men in this conference?
No,
No.
Absolutely not. We're an open group, so we do have events that are open to everyone, like our geocaching event. We're going to have guys and girls there, and I think the guys really understand that that we need our girl time, and they're very supportive of that, and they want us to be involved in technology more. And so they're like, "Yeah, you guys just do what you want to do and come work with us." So it's great.
I just think a lot of the things that I've been hearing when men come up to the booth, they're like, "Oh, I want to tell my daughter, friend, girlfriend, wife about this." So it's not, yeah.
So speaking of friends and wives and children, have you guys made any effort to reach out to people who aren't in the tech industry or women in the tech industry and trying to lure those people in or giving advice?
Well, there's me. So I'm here because I'm on more of the human side of the using the tech and human connection. But even though I'm not a coder, and it makes me, I don't know a word of, any of the computer languages, but I use all kinds of internet applications so I can get the word out about the things I do. So I think they've already started to do outreach for people like me.
Great. So if you want to find girls in tech, you can search for them on the internet. Thanks for joining.